Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Daisha. I am the owner of PGO Planners, and this is my channel where we do everything faith and planning. And hello! Today's the big unboxing of my Galaxy book, and I want to share the testimony of how I actually got this. So, I have been eyeing a Galaxy book for a minute now. I wanted to definitely get one, and I shopped around. I knew how much I had budgeted that I wanted to save. And so I was like, okay, let me just, save up money and eventually I'll buy it. So I prayed in my prayer journal. I said, Lord, help me to purchase this Galaxy book and I want to pay for it in full. And so the 30th, one of those days, that I prayed that on the 23rd. And so on the 30th, of actually no, it was April 1st, but it was like 4 a.m. The Lord woke me up in the morning, like early in the morning, and I was like, Lord, why do you have me up? What's going on? And I'm kind of figuring, I'm like, should I read my word? And he didn't give me an inkling to read anything, but he did kind of make me go to Amazon. Like I felt my body just slowly go into Amazon, and I found this listing for this Galaxy Book Pro. And it was much less expensive, but I still couldn't quite afford it in full at the time. And so I was going to use Afterpay. And he blocked my attempt. I was like, okay, well, maybe this is not the computer meant for me to have. So I let it go and I went to sleep. And so the next day, I was talking to my sister on the phone, and she was going to visit my mom. And she's still in basically, I guess kind of like a physical rehab after her surgery. And so I was like, yeah, call me when you get there. And so we're talking and stuff, we're chit-chatting and everything. And my mom randomly brings up my birthday. And it's so crazy because my birthday is November 4th. So we got a long ways away for November 4th. And she's like, we got to get Daisha something for her birthday, something big. She's going to be 30 this year. And so before I could really think about what I was even saying, I was like, yeah, I said, if you guys want to help pitch in to get my laptop to upgrade, that would be awesome. And my sister was like, yeah, sure, we can do that. I said, it's funny. I said, there's one that's on sale right now, and I really would like to get that one. There's only 4 of them left. And they're like, okay, we'll just send how much it is, and we'll cover, we'll get it. And I was like, okay. I said, well, I'll do half, and you guys can do half. And so that's what happened. So the same day the Lord woke me up at night to see this laptop was the same day that he provided the funds for me to get it, which was crazy. But to top it off, to make it even more interesting, yesterday was its delivery day. And we have been watching because it's an expensive laptop, so you have to have a code to get the laptop. And so I was, looking out for the delivery. It said it was 10 stops away. So we all moved downstairs, and my husband was home that day. And so we were like, when it gets delivered, I asked him, I said, can you go to the door and give them the code so that I can, focus on what I was doing? He's like, sure. So I had ordered some accessories to go with this laptop, which I'll show you guys in another video because not everything is here yet. But so we get the accessories. But then I look on the thing and it says the delivery attempt for the laptop was done, but they'll try again, basically. Excuse me. So he was trying to steal the laptop, the guy who was delivering it. And so my husband was like, So he got his keys. He had his house shoes on still. Mind you, it's raining. He got in the car and he went and located the delivery man. The Lord showed him where he was. And he pulled him. He said, hey, did you just deliver to our complex? And he was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, I'm missing one of my packages. And they have to you have to have a code. But because he changed the thing, it was no longer available. But he knew he was wrong. So he just went ahead and gave it to us. So the enemy tried to prevent me from even getting this, which is how I knew. I was like, Lord, this is nothing but you, because how often is it that a delivery attempt happens where you're able to actually catch the guy who's trying to take your laptop? I was like, husband, you win Husband of the Year award for that, because you went out there in the wet rain in your house shoes and everything and got this laptop. But anywho, that's the testimony on how the Lord provided this for me. I did not pay full price for this at all. And I'm just like, OMG, that is so amazing. I'm so thrilled to have it. And it's awesome. So I have the Galaxy Book Pro in the 13.3 inch. I will add it below. I love it. It's powerful enough to do everything that I want it to do. And it's so slender and just amazing. The updates on this took forever, but she is officially updated all the way through. Using Samsung Notes on her is actually quite seamless. I know quite a few of you were curious about the syncing between a Samsung Galaxy book with Windows on it to your tablet versus just having another Windows PC. And I'm just showing you here, I typed on my computer and now I'm going into my S6 Lite. This is the same planner and you'll see quickly it loads up just now. And now I have everything that I just put on the computer into my tablet. So the syncing is super fast, it's super seamless. I can work between devices very nicely, which makes me extremely happy. It is awkward. I'm not going to say that it's not because I'm used to using my stylus and stuff like that. But once you get used to it, it's actually not too bad. Even using the stickers, like you can copy and drag, not drag, but you can drag across, but you can copy all the stickers and paste them and, resize them and move them around and just type. Because the font is not editable on here without, basically going into the coding and changing the font for the system and stuff like that. I'm fine. I'm just going to leave it as is because the way it shows up on my tablet is the way that I see it on my phone anyways. So on my computer, I don't mind that it's kind of this chunky font. It'll be one of those things. It is what it is. Hopefully, to be honest with you, I don't think Samsung Notes will ever add custom fonts because it'll mess with their system fonts that they sell. So I wouldn't hold out for that, but if they do, I would be surprised. But you see how the computer is loading up the note as I'm changing it on my tablet? It is so fun. Oh my gosh, it's so stinking cute. So the cases that they have for these computers, the Samsung books, are not the cutest. So I'm going to kind of create my own. I got one that fits this, but it's plain and it doesn't have anything on it. I got some things to embellish it a little bit and make it look pretty because that's just kind of how I work, because there's no way I'm having this computer without a case on it. It's extremely thin, and because I'll be traveling around with it and moving around with it, I do want something to cover it. But yes, I have two Samsung Note thingies open, and I'm just planning out my day in the new pocket planners that will be launching today. I am putting them in the shop. I'm making a few more styles before I drop them. I love them. I just wanted to test them out, and I had some of my patrons test it out too. If you're a patron, you got to use this product in advance. And it is amazing because you can use it on your phone. And what makes it good is because of the sizing. It's a really good size so that you can visually see it on your computer, on your phone, on your tablet, and it works well as a widget. It's just dailies, so it's not massively heavy. It's super smooth on the phone. Like, I don't have a phone that supports a stylus. I have the S20 FE 5G one, and I type on my little keyboard and it's good to go. I can do my little checklists. I can do my screenshots. Like, it's good. I'm very pleased with it. I like that I can use my computer to get in between my notes and kind of look at everything for the day. This was probably the most productive planning session in the morning that I've had because I'm not focusing so much on stickers because it's already pre-decorated. I'm actually thinking about, okay, what is it that I actually have to do? I'm not thinking about how am I going to get this widget here, and do I bring it forward or drop it back, or, things like that. I feel like planning like that is perfect for the week when you plan your full week or you plan your full month. But when you're talking about day-to-day planning, something that's already decorated, that's simple and mainly lists, is better. And so that's what the pocket planners are. It's just a 9-page document. You get the first page, which is the cover, the second page, which is more of your grocery list, to-do list, and everything, and then the rest of the 7 pages are just days, and their styles are different on each page. I changed the pattern for each page and the color scheme for each page so that you don't get bored with them, and you can switch up. Like, you can do one style one week, do another style another week. And I love having them as a floating widget on my tablet. It is just so stinking cute. I'm just looking at my week view to see what I had planned for today in particular, just to make sure everything is everything before I close out everything. And then I did add that I was going to launch these because this was an impromptu product, so it was not originally on my week view. So I wanted to go ahead and add it into my tablet. so that I could have that. That was something that I wanted to do today and, prayerfully be able to complete it. But what do you guys think of this new filming angle? Are you guys curious to see more Plan With Me's on my computer? Or do you want to just continue on the route that we're on? I'll say this, I don't fully plan. Like, I'm just checking through stuff. This is more of me checking. I wouldn't say planning like I said, like thoroughly on here, which makes the pocket planners perfect for this, because I couldn't imagine trying to plan a full month on my computer. And I think that's just because I'm not comfortable with it. But I could definitely see using the pocket dailies on here and just referencing my main planner to do what I need to do. But anyways, now I'm going to show you guys how I use Pinterest to build up my stuff. Oh, wait, no, I'm not. I'm going to show you a sticker book I've started to organize with my keyboard stickers in it. Then we're going to do Pinterest. God is so good. God is so good. I cannot believe, I wrote that prayer and I knew he was going to provide, because I've never had to pay in full for any of the things that I have for this business. But just the way that he did that, he woke me up and I was just up and I couldn't sleep until I found this laptop, and I didn't even buy it. That's the funny thing about it. And for him to have my mother think about getting something for me for my birthday and then them just willingly splitting the cost for this, I was just like, Father. Oh, and that's the other thing. So obviously, like I told you guys, I was going to use I didn't mention it, but I was going to use my patron funds to save up for a laptop, because it's a consistent flow of income. And I said, if you're supporting my shop right now, you're helping me buy a laptop. So I hadn't withdrawn any of my patron money because I was using that for savings and I wanted it to stay on the account. And so when my sister said she was going to pay half, I was like, okay, well, you know what? Let me have you pay for it in full, and in good faith, I'll give you 100 today. And then when I get my patron funds, I'll pay you the rest. So I withdrew my patron funds. Mind you, it was Saturday, and the money hit immediately, like 10 minutes after I did that. So I'm over here preparing for her to pay for it in full. And I looked at my account and all the money was there. I was like, God, and it said it would take 3 to 5 business days for the money to hit my account. It took 10 minutes. I was just like, Lord, you are so good. I cannot. But anyways, I'm just copying images. At first I was saving the images to my computer, but I see that you can just copy the image and then paste it onto Samsung Notes across the page. So I was like, that's so much more convenient. If you don't know, I've been really into shabby chic lately. Can you tell by my desk? And so I have some inspo pictures that I wanted to put inside of my Samsung Notes so that I could basically keep up with all of them and, just kind of have it for inspiration when I'm creating different patterns and stuff. You guys ask me how I do it, or I don't know where you get your creative ideas from. I do look at Pinterest and I do think about aesthetics a lot and different decorating styles for houses. And that honestly helps me decide what kind of style I want to do for my sticker books or planners or things like that. I don't just look at patterns because then I'll be overwhelmed because there's so many of them. I have to look at other stuff. And then when I go to shop for patterns, when I find something that sings to what I was looking at, that's where I get my inspiration from. That's how I work. But that's just an artist's mindset, if you will. But yeah, I just started copying and pasting. As you see, I'll click. Yeah, I canceled. There we go. Copy. And then I go over here, paste. And it pastes the image to the page. So you don't have to save it, which I love. If you're interested in more Samsung book content, please let me know. I am loving Samsung Notes. I really do like the way it syncs over. I'm a believer. I am going to be doing a video for J-Notes this week because it's scheduled. So stay tuned if you are wanting a free lifetime membership, because we will be doing a giveaway. But don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification to stay updated on all things new. If you have anything that you want to ask or questions about Samsung Notes, put them below so I can prepare them for another video. And once again, thank you so much for your support, for your time. And if you're not a patron, get down in that Patreon and go ahead and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.